Okay, we shut the jetter off, got the hose out. I left just a trickle of water running here, just so we can see the water flowing through like it's supposed to or not, depending on what it does. Again, tile pipe looks like it's heading pretty straight out of the house, and then it's going to take there's a little bit of a flat spot right there, that's why I wanted to leave the water running. That's not a super bad flat spot, it wasn't blocked there, but that might be what started it. So there's our corner. Not sure if that goes 4 to 6 right there. No, I don't think it is. I think that's still 4. So I think I pushed out this far and we still had no blockage. I think it was right about 29 feet or something the first time. So we started with blockage right here at 29 feet. And we were pumping a lot of water in there, but I don't know where it was going, if it was getting out of the pipe or if it was just... See, those joints aren't perfectly squared up, but we can see the water's trickling by on the bottom of the pipe. We were for sure pushing through blockage right here, and then out past 42 feet, I could see that it was pretty open. So we can see there isn't anything really wrong with the pipe that's completely visible. The water's trickling through right there, just a little tiny amount. A little bit of an offset there, but that again is not unusual in tile. The fog in there is probably from running hot water because I had the jetter in there and just kind of blasted water every which way. So this is way past where it was blocked at. Right here is where it's common with the neighbor's pipe. Looks like we've got 2 6-inch lines tying in here. You can see a groove straight ahead of me. That's from the neighbor running the cable down their line. You can see the water drops in. This is a 6-inch pipe right here. So this is the common line. It should be, according to the drawing, the line runs over from the east side of the house. Once it gets out the south side of the house, southeast side, cuts 45 degrees, give or take a little, back to the west, to the property line where it ties in with the neighbor to the west, and then turns and heads south again to the city line. So this part of the pipe wasn't blocked at all with the sludge. I don't see any roots, any sign of there having been roots. Right here at 80 feet, that's the joint right there I had trouble getting over. I got my tennis ball back on, I should be able to pop over it. Yeah, see, I pop over real easy. When it's just my camera on the bottom, it hits that pretty decent and stops. So this is down angle here, more down angle. So we're diving down to the city sewer right here now. It's going down. Each joint has more of a down angle and a turn to it, so it's got to be pretty deep out there. And there's the city line. It's a big old transport line. It looks like it's big. So half of this pipe is common with the neighbors. Do not see anything wrong with the pipe, but there was definitely a blockage between 30, I think I started at 29 and started moving through about 42. So 10 feet, 12 feet worth of sludge. We're just pulling back here, see if our fog bank has disappeared at all. Again, I have a trickle of water going. We can see it's just barely coming through there. So the water doesn't appear to be escaping out any joints at the moment. We sure were running a lot of water trying to get something to move. It might be that the solids were just absorbing the water like a big old sponge, 10-foot long sponge stuffed in the pipe. Again, this is 4-inch. Our fog bank's still kind of there. The only problem we can see with any of the pipe at all, besides minor offsets, which aren't really a problem, that's pretty typical for tile pipe. See, we're pulling the water back a little bit now in the smaller pipe. The only problem we saw was right here at this corner, where it turns, that corner right there, it was a little bit flat. But not enough to make me think that that's what's causing all the issues here. It's possible that it's contributing, but I haven't seen as bad a flat spot before. See, it's not flat right here. Go ahead and go forward again real slow. I don't understand what that is. It looks like maybe a little chunk of the surface is gone. But right there we can see it's just a little bit flat. It's maybe a half an inch worth of water. You see it makes a wave as I push through it. All the way down to the corner. That'll slow the solids up, but usually that's not enough to stop them. So here's a down angle. This makes a drop right here as it goes around this corner. So I'm almost inclined to believe that our flat spot there is where the sludge was building up at, and it just slowly pushed around this corner as it got pressure on it. It'll move. I moved it a good 5 feet, just shoving the camera through it. But the rest of the way looks fine. So our only problem we're seeing, once again, is from this corner, which is, we'll start right there, 25 feet. Is a little bit flat. Back to about here, I think. See the water rippling right there as it ponds. So 10 feet worth of just a little bit flat, maybe a half inch flat. Again, that's not typically enough to stop the water from flowing. We're going to turn this water on full bore cold water in the sink. Take just half a second to increase the flow, and we'll see if our little lake right here changes where it's at. You can see that's what an increased flow looks like. That's just the utility sink running. So more water means deeper, but it should still flow like we're seeing here. And right there at that joint 16, we can see it just ponds up just ever so slightly. With full water going, it seems to be ponding up probably an inch. So from 16 out to 26 feet, we're ponding up. There it looks like it's starting to get a little more down angle to it, and then right there, obviously, we got plenty good down angle around that corner. So I guess it's actually from this joint. You can dig it up and maybe lower that corner, between the corner and the house a little bit, maybe an inch. Looks like we make a pretty good drop right there with the camera. But that's about all I can see that's wrong. And again, our sledge that we were pushing through was out past there, so we'll go ahead and mark this just for reference sake. And I guess we'll let some excavators take a look at this and give them their options, what they think. But right there looks fine. It's fine flow. And then it's 16 feet right there out to 20. So 16. You can see as I push through it really fast, you can see it's holding water, but out to 23. So 8 feet. Anyways, so we're going to mark this right here and a 16-foot spot so they can see where it is. And that concludes our video recording.